Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reality Is Where Words Do Come to Life. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you too can know when I upload other videos. All right. So, Cook County Jail, the state of Illinois, the judicial system, in which we call a judicial system, and I call it a bunch of crap. That's what I call it. Because as I've said in other videos, if you watch the other videos, I've come to realize that the judges are to blame for our dysfunction in our judicial system. I do. And whether we want to lump them all in one bucket or basket or barrel, however you want to do it, the saying, one apple spoils the bunch, and one apple does spoil the bunch. And as we've seen it played out from state to state, from incident to incident, we have seen that the decisions of the judges is what determines who stays in and who gets to get bond. And that's the sad part. Because if you don't know the facts of the case, why, because of the color of the skin, that a white person who walks in a courtroom could go home and they commit the most worst crime ever, they get a bond and they go home, whether it's $2 billion or 500,000, they get to go home. But here we see played out over and over again, for a gallon of milk, for a pack of cigarettes, for selling cigarettes on the street, for having an ounce of weed, for defending yourself, you get to sit inside Cook County Jail for a duration of more than a year, up to 2 years, going on 3 years, without bail. Why is that? So if you can let the white folks go, and you have them on video with knees on the neck and shooting individuals and going in the house and killing people in their sleep, or a botched raid, they get to go home. They get to keep their jobs. They don't miss a day of work. They get to go to desk duty, and they caught on camera shooting somebody 16 times. They get to go home. But when it come down to the black and the brown individuals, you know what? Before they even step their foot in a courtroom, they're already classified with a title of something that they're not. They're not that. So why would you classify ours and don't classify yours? How does that work? And answer this question. Why do we have chief judges? Why? What is your purpose if you can't keep the balance, keep the transparency, keep the honest in the justice system? Why do you sit in a seat? Why do you have a title if you're not going to work the title that you supposedly earned? Our system fails so many times. You steal people's lives. You mess them up mentally and physically. And about time the truth comes out, 20, 15 years have passed. Kids, the parents that went in, kids was 3 or babies, are now grown with families of their own. And you all don't give a damn. You don't. All in the name of you all are doing it right. And you're doing it wrong. It's not fair. You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And all of y'all that hold these seats with these titles, for what? You're not honoring the title that you hold. You don't even deserve the title that you hold. You're a bunch of liars. That's what you are. You're a bunch of cheaters. And you're a bunch of thieves. You're stealing lives that's not yours to steal. You're trying to push people into corners to get them to plea bargain for something they was probably defending themselves for. Or end up in a situation that you damn well know the facts, but you want to ignore because of who the victim was tied to. You label individuals walking in your courtroom, and the judges clearly sit on the bench and they say they haven't even looked at the case. They have no idea about the evidence. They have no idea about the insight of the case. But you go on what the state's attorney is feeding you without looking at the proof for yourself. And without having all the proof, how can you adequately lock somebody up in maximum security? How can you adequately deny somebody bail without the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. How can you adequately do that? On your walls in the courtroom it said, "In God we trust." Y'all ain't trusting, you're trusting yourselves. You're in those seats to pat yourself on the back and get you some accolades so you can move on up the ladder. Be chief judge. So somebody can say, "Oh, we don't want this judge because we understand that he's a tough one." So this is how you earn your reputation? By lying, stealing, and cheating somebody's life? When you know full well the evidence does not show that. This is what y'all doing now? You setting people up for failure? You intentionally dismantle a household of black and brown individuals. Then you get on these damn TV, news, media outlets, and you stand up there, "Oh, we know the statistical data is 85% black and brown and 50% most likely is innocent, but y'all ain't done nothing about it. Oh, we can't open up the courtrooms and we can't have the case come to trial because of COVID." But when the white folks is shooting somebody, when the white folks is killing somebody, you immediately bring them to trial, give them a bond, let them move to different states, change their dietary and meet their dietary needs. But when it comes down to black and brown, you can't do none of that. And then you put a label on them at the same time. And then once you find out they are not that individual, that's still on their record. Then they have to go and find a way to expunge it or clear their own stuff up. And I think for every individual who has been mishandled, mistreated, and told that you were guilty for something you was not guilty for, y'all should sue their asses by any means necessary. Because clearly our system don't understand justice. You don't. Because as of late, played out, more and more, over and over, repeated, constantly. We see it over and over. White privilege. That's what it's called. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to address it. But that's what the hell it is. It's called white privilege. Your state's attorney department, you're no better. Because you know the facts. But you holding people because you want to make somebody break. And because individuals are fearful of their life and fearful of the decision that the judge is going to make and fearful of the case that's being brought towards them, they plea bargain and they take pleas that they don't deserve to take. Attorneys setting them up for failure intentionally. This is what this damn system is doing. And y'all okay with this shit. And it bothers my blood pressure. It bothers my spirit that nobody wants to change the narrative. Y'all okay with this? Your Tom Darts. Tony Paprika, where the hell are you? Where you been hiding? Why are you hiding? Tom Dart, you don't have nothing to say? Kim Fox, what are you doing? You got reelected. Fix the mess. It's your office mess. You need to fix it. Timothy Evans, what the hell are you doing? What? Because your ass have just as much accountability as anybody else. Because you the chief judge. They're your judges. You're over those judges. And this is the game that y'all playing. This is the game that y'all playing. And for our governor and our mayor, everybody has ownership for allowing the system to systemically disadvantage black and brown, to make us something that we're not. Now, are those out there, some of them that are criminal? Yes, they are. But you know what? This society pushes people to do things that they normally would not do for survival, financial strains. Because, see, y'all don't invest in our communities. You invest in the white folks. Y'all take care of people from other countries and other states before you invest in the black and brown community. And we get labeled for everything. If we drive a certain type of car, we wear a certain type of outfit, We can't work for nothing because everything that we get, if it's a BMW or a Jaguar, you think we're drug dealers and thugs and thieves. And the biggest alcoholics and the biggest addictive individuals are white people. And this is where the problem come in at. Then we got these organizations like MacArthur Foundation who have put all this money into the state of Illinois for prison reform. And I ain't seen shit reformed yet. How about that? How about it? So, tell me what y'all gonna do now. Because you can't come back with nothing else. You already came back with a bunch of lies. So now I'm saying to you, understand me clearly, because I'm not going away. These videos are going to keep happening until we see change. They are. And it's time. It's way past time. Unlock them damn gates and let those individuals go home. Give them bond. They need to go home to their family. Y'all been stalling long enough. Kim Fox's office. Timothy Evans calling you out. Tom Dart and Tony Prepwinkle. And I don't even know why we have a Congressman Danny Davis. What do you do? Dick Durbin, what are you doing? What? I'm calling everybody out. Every commissioner that has something to say and has the authority to make a difference, I'm calling you out too. I'm calling all of y'all. Our little lovely state representative LaShawn Ford. Your ass too. How about that? Yeah. Sick of it. I'm beyond sick of it. Y'all funny. Y'all want to hold these titles and positions, but you don't want to serve the people. You're serving yourselves. And I'm tired of it. And if anybody else is understanding what I'm saying, make sure you share this video with somebody who's experienced what I've been talking about in here. Because we need a change. It needs to start today. Right now. This second, this minute, this hour. Right now. All right. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading other videos. Till we talk again.